This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian, and as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. Number 19 is our man to watch, and he enters the month lighting up the stat sheet. For a closer look at this emerging talent, let's turn to Steve Lyons.
Well, Matt, he has truly been impressive to watch over the last month or so. Perhaps one of the hottest players in the big leagues. And you know, he's definitely a good-looking young player, but I don't think anyone, including his own organization, expected him to do so well this early on. It's an exciting time for him right now, and if he keeps playing like this, or even close to it, he's definitely going to be making a name for himself very quickly around the league. Boy, I'm excited to see how he looks in this matchup.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. MLB The Show has baseball from the Pacific Northwest and Safeco Field in Seattle. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Seattle Mariners. Trout and Cano slug it out coming up next. And now we'll look at Mike Scioscia's lineup for the visiting Halos. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Boy, this team is so tough to pitch to. They have the fewest strikeouts in the league. So if they continue to be aggressive at the plate, drive the ball into the gaps, and try to hang a crooked number up on this team early.
John Danks gets the ball for Seattle in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty, he's looking to knock down that ERA. You see there, he's into the fours, looking to have a little better start than what he's been accustomed to.
Stepping in, Yunel Escobar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Grounded to short. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Mariners will set up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, Kyle Seager over at third base, one of the best all-around third basemen in the game. Remember, he was an all-star in 2014, also garnered a Gold Glove.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in is the catcher, Giovanni Soto. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now.
Number 19 gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak.
The shortstop, number 19.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Strike.
And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
And you know what that is right there?
At the plate, Johnny Giavotella. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
On the ground is short. This could be Cano for 1. On to Carter. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. On now to the bottom half. Rajai Davis will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Danks sets. 0-2 on its way. On the ground for Cano. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to Carter at first, but not in time to get them both. Number 19 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Leading off for the Mariners, the shortstop, number 19.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Yep.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Ball.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Looking up is Davis. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Mariners have come back to tie it at 3.
And about the only silver lining to this one from a defensive standpoint is the fact that it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. So you can survive it when this guy's hitting just solo shots. It's when he's doing his damage with
Yunel Escobar will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and he wisely just steps on second to get the force play. On to first, and they'll get Escobar as well. A double play. Number 19 will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were 2 tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Yunel Escobar will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's
throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Angels are gone in order. They trail it here 6-4. And, guys, I think you might agree there's little doubt that the star of this afternoon's contest was this man, Nelson Cruz. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
6 runs.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to the show. Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Seattle Mariners. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Yeah, kind of.
Giovanni Soto will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Hit to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and very quickly 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Number 19 will dig in for the first time now. He's got that average up nearing the 340 mark to begin play.
Yeah, and look at the way the rookie's lighting it up. Boy, he could very well be in the Rookie of the Year discussion with numbers like that.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And Eric, this Angel Ball Club entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, and they dropped the opener of the series and of the road trip last time out. I thought they came out a little flat, but still plenty of time to turn that around, though.
Two 2-0 count, and the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
Seven straight games with a base hit now, and that's a solid week or so of swinging the bat with some authority.
Seth Smith comes forward looking to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position.
Yeah, and you know one man who'd love for him to come through big time right here is his pitcher. We'll see if he can get it done.
And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Chopper right side of the infield. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Well, that's pretty effective right there. Not only do you drive in a run on the ground ball.
Steve Clevenger will stand in for the first time here. He's got that average up over 340 here entering play. Set to deliver on 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game. Number 19 steps in now.
The Mariners' 4th inning, the shortstop, number 19.
Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
That evens it up 1-1. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Mariner bullpen. And he's 2 for 2 as he's in there with a double.
Well, he smokes this ball right here. This is a fastball, and he's right on it. Drives it right into the left center field gap, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Seth Smith stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with no. Steve Clevenger stands in following an RBI single his first time through. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Nori Aoki will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Runs up and gets this one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Well, I think this is going to wind up.
Leonis Martin will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the. Nelson Cruz will get a shot here in a bases loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
This was one of those.
Andrelton Simmons in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Fortunately here, no advance from that runner at second base.
Number 19 stands in.
The batter, number 19.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is in the air out to left. Gentry is there. And that retires the side. Mariners. Yunel Escobar strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
Grounded to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Angels get just the 1. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Mariners. Number 19 steps into the box.
Number 19.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, strike 1.
As a hitter here, you've got to make them get the ball up. You don't go swinging at pitches that are down in the zone and more likely to turn into double play balls.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
On a swing to forget there, it's back even at 2-2.
Well, you don't expect a guy who's having a year like this guy is having to take an ugly hack like that.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Felix Hernandez. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all game long.
From the home of the Mariners since 1999, there's a look at Safeco Field here in Seattle. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Seattle Mariners. A big-time arm and a power bat. Should be fun. First pitch is next. Number 19 will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, anytime you hit over 400 for a 10-game stretch, you're going pretty well. And his last game was a great indication of that.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. These Angels, Eric, as they enter play here this afternoon. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 or 5 prior to that.
And that includes losses in the first 2 games of this series, so they just need to have something positive go their way. Salvaging the finale might just be the thing.
Slider taken for a called strike, 2-1.
And that's the pitch he needs to get working here in this first inning. He can solve a few problems here if that pitch comes around.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Throw is up the line as it gets away. In to score, the runner from second. Seth Smith will stand in now with 3 home in the inning already and 2 more ducks out there at second and third.
And a chance to really put up a crooked number here with just a simple base hit.
Richards comes set. 0-1 pitch on its way. Drilled to the left side. And that is through into left field. A base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. The run scores from second. It's a 5-4 game. Mike Trout ready to settle in here to start the Angels half of the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons with you in this one. To short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Albert Pujols stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
He's got it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
You're out.
Number 19 will step in. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
The shortstop.
Richards gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Hit to short. And taken in out there for the first out. Number 19 will dig in. 0 for 2 thus far.
Number 19.
First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
He's safe.
And a dive, but he's back in there.
Keeping him close.
3 runs already home here. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. In now, Kevin Valido, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. Cano for one. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Nothing. Number 19. Try and turn it around. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts thus far.
Yeah, he's definitely been scuffling so far in this one, and you've got to have a short memory in this sport, guys, or else games like this will eat at you for weeks.
1-0 count. Here it is. Chopped weakly to the left. Barehanded by Escobar. One there. Just late. He's safe.
Oh, man, that would have been awesome.
Can't quite get the out after an impressive snag. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. First delivery to him on the way. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. 0-1 pitch on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. 8 runs and even 10 hits. And no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. He's running towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end. Number 19 will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was...